Alright, Canalave Gen. Prepare for this to be the worst recording you've ever seen in your life, because, I'm left, like, semi-home alone with Justin. Like, my great-grandma, who's, like, 400 years old, is in there, but, he's playing Mario Super Sluggers, and he sucks at it, and he keeps crying every time that he loses. And I told him that he can come and get me if he needs something, if, like, something's going, like, something happened bad. But I told him to not come in if he's having trouble with the game, because then he'd just be in here constantly. But, yeah, this is actually my second time doing this, because I already had to stop, like, 3 or 30 seconds into the last recording, because he was I can't understand anything he's saying because he's crying, I can't do it right. He's trying to do this stupid scout mission where you have to hit the ball into the right field and, like, at least make it to first base, and you have to do it 3 times, and he kept failing at it. Oh, hey, synthesis. Do I want it over Leech Seed? I might as well I'll put it over, wait, I don't know. I want Woodhammer and Earthquake. Do I want to get rid of Bite or Leech Seed? I could replace Leech Seed as, like, my healing move. I already have Bite on Houndoom. Leech Seed's pretty useful. I'll get rid of Bite. I don't ever really use that move. Okay, where was I? Like, what was I saying? Besides Justin whining. I don't know. Okay, I hope that it said, like, low speed card, please record at a different quality or something. It's done that before, and I don't remember what happened last time it did that. So I hope that it, like, is still working. Man, today's episode is just full of problems, isn't it? But yeah, that kid drives me nuts with that game. Because there's, like, a story mode in it. You go around and, like, find characters to do, like, scouting missions for, and you get them onto your team, and then you, like, play against the bosses and stuff. And, like, it's a fairly decent single-player mode thing. It has, like, all these little mini-games in it and stuff, and he likes it. But the problem is that he either never saves, or he does save, but every time he starts the game, he selects a new game instead of continue. So I'm constantly having to help him through the same parts every time that he plays it, and it's driving me completely batty. Like, I don't know how much more of it I can take. I keep telling him this, too. But I mean, he can't read, so he doesn't know he's picking new game, I guess. But I, like, specifically told him not to do that. Like, I showed him which one's new game, which one's continue, and he still always does new game. Kind of like when Jeremy somehow managed to delete one of my files in Wind Waker. Okay, so get this. He goes to play the game, and so he starts it up and picks my file, and by default, the cursor is already on Start Game. But instead, he moves it over 2 spaces to the delete one, then hits A. Then it asks if you're sure you want to delete it. By default, it's on no. He moves it to yes and presses A. I mean, how can you accidentally do that? That's just... he did it twice. Like, after he deleted the first one, I happened to have a backup on another memory card, so I copied it back, but he did it again. And I'm like, Jeremy, you don't get to play any of my games ever again if you keep doing this. God. And yes, I'm completely off topic, but, like, I'm fighting Magnemites. There's nothing exciting about this. I'm only recording it because I, like, am persistent, I guess. Okay, so that elevator leads nowhere. Now what do I do? There's a trainer on that other one. Okay, I don't hear him out there now, so I assume everything's going fine now. Yeah, I got my toaster wrote on here. I'm kind of saving that. Elizabeth, unfortunately, is not going to find any use in this gym whatsoever. Oh, look at Zoidberg again. I remember in Pearl, this gym was like 80% Onyx. Because, like, the only steel types were the Onyx, like the Steelix and the Shieldon line. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, now we've got better stuff, like Scizor. Which, this is not a very good matchup. I would want to have one of my fire types out for this, so I'll switch in. Let's send in the brave little toaster. Even though it's actually a microwave, I keep calling it a toaster, mostly because of the here's the problem, too many toasters thing. You don't get much better than that. Overheat, I have never used this move before. Hooray, you managed to defeat something with 4 times weakness to it. So I don't know if it's that good of a move or not. I was considering going with the fridge. I don't need the lawnmower because I already have a grass type and a grass type move on the Gallade. Don't really need the fan because it's the worst out of all of them and I already have Air Cutter. And don't need the washing machine because I have Surf on Zoidberg. So it's pretty much between the microwave and the fridge. And since this is a steel type gym, a fire type move was quite handy here. And I have no idea where I have and haven't been, because I'm not paying very good attention. So I'm probably going to be wandering around a lot, like doing a lot of backtracking here. So if you're watching this like the day that I put it up, like, now you know why I haven't put up my 3 LPs today. It's because I was doing this instead. And also I have a Let's Try that I need to do after this. Because, like, the person who won that one was, like, did so after I recorded the main 5. And then I said that I'd do it, but then I completely forgot about it. Until, like, he reminded me, so I'm gonna be doing that. Okay, let's see. Aside from Elizabeth, who has no chance against any of these things, who has the least experience? Terry does. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here.